Hey folks, JD here and welcome back to this week's PS2 overview. So today we're going to be playing Need for Speed Underground, an absolute PlayStation classic. And I just wanted to say, if you didn't see yesterday's video and you aren't aware, I am again testing this particular DualShock 2 controller. Because, I don't know if I can angle the light down here a little bit better than what it currently was, obviously not. But we have a missing pin from in the middle here. And I just want to make sure the controller's working. We tested yesterday with Tomb Raider and it looked to be working absolutely fine. But at the same time, I want to try a little bit of a longer test. So I thought I would try it with this one. So let's just plug this into the console now. There we go. Let's pop the console on. Eject the optical drive once I have moved the DualShock 2 controller. And now we're going to pop in Need for Speed Underground. Right, let's just have a little look at the back of this. Do you know what? For such an old game, that doesn't look too bad. A couple of scuffs, a couple of scratches, but really on a game this old, I expect it to be a lot worse. So in goes the DVD, and hopefully we are going to be able to replay this absolute classic game. Oh, look at it. Hey, off we go. So what was I playing on about the time I was playing this? So I was probably playing Sega Rally, probably 1 or 2. I was playing TOCA, I was playing this, and I was playing probably Gran Turismo 1 or 2 maybe. Maybe both, I can't really remember. But one thing I do remember, oh look at the light tracing on the street lights. Brilliant. But what I do remember is with games like this, of this ilk at this time, there was no mercy. You had to be good at them. You had to remember the track. You had to know when to, take your foot off the throttle. It's not like today where everything is hyper realistic, and you've got to go down and up the box, and you've got to look at the camber and everything else. None of that. This is literally just foot on the throttle, off you go, and it's insane fun. It's proper fun, but it's also quite grueling. Because it doesn't matter how many skill points or style points you get in a lap, on a race, whatever. It doesn't matter how fast you were. If you don't qualify, this game will take you straight back to the beginning. And it will say, not do it again. And, I genuinely knew people that it took so long, me included, to get off the tracks. To go from track 3 to track 4 or track 6 to track 7, all because a rival's difficulty was so much superior to yours, or that there was one point of the track you just couldn't figure out properly, you just couldn't make it work. Didn't matter. Then that was the game. You couldn't get any further. Yes, you could get the action what was it called, action passwords or something, and you could use cheat codes probably. I didn't even know if they work in this. But if you wanted to play it and complete the game properly, then you had no alternative but to use today's parlance in games. You had to just get good. You had to just literally play until you could master it, until you could complete it. Which I love that. Even to this day, I still love that. I think it's a skill. I see people playing games now and I think, yeah, well done. But I see people playing these games now and mastering every level. And I think to myself, yeah, do you know what? That in itself is superb. I think I qualified. I think I qualified. Now everybody is going to look at me in awe and go, wow. I think I qualified. Let's skip that anyway. Ooh, right. So, style points, 10,468. So I can go with, do you know what? I do love a Golf. But the Civic in this game was always the car to have, wasn't it? 8,000, 10,000. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the Civic. Because back, if I'm not too mistaken, when this game came out, the Honda Civic was the one that everybody wanted everybody wanted to play. So we've got, last one is a rotten egg. We've got Drift. Jose's got your back. So let's go for it. So let's see what we got to do. So I'm in my car now in the Honda Civic. You watch me fail at this. It doesn't matter. But do you know what? It's so good to be playing this again. So good to be playing this again. Right. Buy and install visual upgrades to increase your reputation multiplier. Earn style points to unlock rewards. My God, brilliant. And there's everybody else's car, and there's mine. Let's go. Oh, man. Oh, it feels so slow in comparison to the last car that I had. You know, the qualifying car, the sort of the souped up one. Oh, man. I am hooked. Absolutely hooked. Now I'm using the D-pad this time. So I was using the analog stick last time. Now I'm using the D-pad. And it's weird. From going from the analog stick to the D-pad, I genuinely get the same control. I feel, in fact, I feel the D-pad, I might have slightly better control in using this. I really might do. Off the throttle, back on the throttle, round the corner. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh, damn. Oh, only problem now is the cars are a lot slower, yes, but it's also slower for me to accelerate. But I think, let's look at the console. So the console is a little bit loud. The lights are still good. Everything is still okay. That optical drive is reading it's reading flawlessly. There is no problem there. The disc is good. The drive is good. There's no massive shaking. It's acceptable, the amount that you can feel on there of a working drive. The fan in the back, I can feel it's got a bit hotter in this corner where I'm sitting. So I'm guessing that is the PS2. I can't quite take my finger off the controller for the minute to test it. But it certainly does feel as if that, and it sounds as if that is really pumping out a little bit of heat, which is to be expected again. I mean, obviously there's a lot of dust on the inside. That in itself is going to stop the PlayStation from cooling down in a proper manner. I love those lights. Sorry to change the subject. I love those street lights and the flares. They're brilliant. So I'm on the last lap. I'm currently first. The cars are not too far behind me. I'm hoping, the reason I'm doing this map again is I'm hoping to get a lot more style points, and then I can add a little bit of customization to my car perhaps. And then I think the next one I'm going to do is that, I think it was a sprint, wasn't it, in a straight line? If you can hear those weird noises, I do apologise, it's my dog. She's been really quiet all day. The minute I press record, she's decided that she's going to be extremely loud. Bless her. There we go, not far now to the end. And I think this is the end, I believe. Oh, no. Oh, dog, how much noise can you make, eh, girl? Oh, was it me or him? My God, was it me or him? I don't know. Oh, it was me, JDA, Civic. Perfect, we were neck and neck then. Neck and neck then. Style points, 1,000. Congratulations, you've added 500 to your bank. Well, look, I didn't click restart then, isn't it? Continue, yeah, let's go. I don't want to restart that game, but at the same time I do want to save the memory card data. Wow, do you know what, so good, so good. Highly tuned for intense speed. Oh man, look at that, the green car in the bottom left, nitrous. Right, so underground, customize ride, rankings. Let's customize my ride a bit. So let's see what we've got. So, visual performance. Oh, everything's locked. Okay, what about visual then? What about visual? Can I do visual? Yes, I can. So, okay, let's get some... There we are, let's get some of that, yeah. It'll just increase my, it won't obviously do anything for the car other than just increase my style points. So let's go with a nice yellow, eh? Let's apply that. And then let's do some vinyl. Let's do some vinyl up the, oh, I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's grayed out. Yeah, that's right. Oh, let's go back then. Vinyl layer, visual. I can't do performance because all that is locked off. Okay, so anyway, I've increased the reputation of my car through visual stimulus. So it does look a little bit better and I should get a little bit more style points for it. I'll just have a little cheeky drink there. Okay. That's good, let's go back. Let's go to race map. So the last one I did was, oh, there you are. It's not showing me the races I've completed. I've done 2 races of 111. So let's do sprint. Last one's a rotten egg. Ready ho, let's go. Blue, yellow, purple, and what's the 4th colour car? I know it's a Golf GTI, but what colour is it? I can't see it. Oh well, we'll have to wait until it overtakes me, which it invariably will. Righty ho. So I'm back controlling the game using the D-pad. The PlayStation in this corner, or rather this corner, is heating up quite well. Of course, it's to be expected with the PlayStation. The optical drive whirring, the PlayStation's fans kicking out all the heat. Because I haven't cleaned it yet, I haven't defluffed it. So as a consequence, there is going to be quite a bit of heat being kicked out the back of it, because the PS2 Fat consoles were quite warm. Ooh. Oh, nice. Thought I would have lost it then. Oh, I almost lost it then. Back to the analog stick for a minute. Back to the D-pad. There we go. So, everything. Oh, around this corner. That's a blind corner. So I'm really impressed with the PS2. It's working really well. I haven't got any concerns with it. Cosmetically, yeah, it could be better, but you know what? 20-year-old console, right? So all in all, control is perfect. Haven't found any defects with it whatsoever. Yes, it's still got a rattle, but it doesn't seem to be affecting it in any way. It's working great. The D-pad's working. All buttons are working. Analog sticks are working. So yeah, I think, ooh yeah! Right, with the drags, you've got to get this pointer in the green bit and keep it in there for the best start. If you don't get a good start, then you just run the risk of not being able to win. But you've got to change gear manually in this one. So as long as you get it just before the pointer hits the red, or just shortly after the pointer hits the red, then you make it there and you make a good shift. Oh, that was shorted actually. Okay. Look at me go though, 107 mile an hour, 108. I think we've got this in the bag. We've got it in the bag. We are just going, we're just planting it. 5th gear, I've topped out. Winner 42 seconds, not bad. All right, my friends, join us tomorrow when we're going to be looking at another PlayStation 2 game. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy gaming.